I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over
Well, hello there. Thank you for joining today on another stream. Like Mrs. Fouquet would like to join you, and Mr. Fouker would love to join you too. Sadly, they're sleeping. That's normal. If I set this camera up during a stream, hopefully you get to watch them be goofballs. Normally, Fouker's sleeping up here in the bed by me. Yes, I game inside of a semi. I have a laptop. I have a TV. I have a random crappy webcam. All right, guys.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break.
Alright, folks, today we're here to show you my military crane that I have been working on here for a wee bit. Get rid of the chat box there so we don't have to deal with it. You know. Alright, so when you put it into your server, you'll spawn it in military crane. It's gonna look goofy. Don't worry too much about that. And this truck uses London Studios Smart Ladder script. Gosh darn it, go away, come on. And so it's gonna look goofy like this, but as long as you have that script in your server, and we'll get to setting that up a little bit later here. Not setting up the full script, but like putting my truck in their script. All you do once you're in the vehicle, you do set up vehicle. And boom, boom, boom. The 3 parts get built. This truck starts, it goes forward, it goes backwards, steers left and right. And if I can get it to show you, hang on, I gotta fix my audio because it's really loud. Thank you. If it would show you, it is essentially all-wheel drive. Of course, come on, I want to show the people. There we go. So all wheels spin and do their duties. There is one issue the truck itself has that I have fought a week on and cannot seem to fix, and that is liveries. It says there's no liveries available. I have it set up in the vehicle.meta to have liveries. I have it set up in Zmod to use livery, hence how I have that logo on the door. Now we're going to go to nighttime real quick. So all you'll have to do in the YTD is change out the sign _1. So it's got reverse lights, it's got brake lights, the camera would stay put, and it has running lights. It's got blinkers, 4 ways work, left, right. It's got low beams and high beams, and then as you can see, as we go around the truck, it's got always on running lights until you shut off the engine, except for the very rear. It's got reverse lights. Forget if I said that or not. We'll do a walk around the vehicle here. It has extremely reflective paint. I'm having issues solving that as well. But this truck is version 1. Version 2, if this truck actually sees attention and people like it or would like it like fixed up, I will be doing a V2 as long as this truck gets traction. But we've got the license plate in front, so you'll see all the paint is overly reflective except for the crane. The crane is actually a prop after I made the parts a prop, and that's how London Studio script works. And it's got the back license plate sideways, of course, just to mess with the cops and people's RP servers, because that's funny. It pulls trailers, so we'll pull out a random trailer here to prove that to you. I don't know. What do you guys want to pull? I don't know. I could go for a dolly. Yeah. Single axle dollies are a pain in the butt. Don't worry, I'm working on one of them myself too. And voila, it pulls trailers. So we'll leave that behind and we'll use that as an example here in a moment. So I have it set up in my server here that I have one of them always on engine scripts or whatever when you get out of the vehicle, flashbang. So we're going to get out and we're going to leave the engine on. When you're near the bed here, it's going to tell you to press X. You sit in the seat, and it goes up and down with W and S, left and right with A and D. And so this is where London Studios' smart ladder comes in, is what is making the crane do its thing right now. They actually use this for fire trucks. I'm just adapting it to the crane because I want to see cranes. Shift and control are in and out, and it even has a little beeper deeper. You can press X at any time to get off. The crane has a collision, so another script I use to make this thing actually do its thing is Nabla Corp winch script. So as long as you have collisions, you can attach to stuff. And now, oh, that attached to the building. Uh-oh. So it's attaching to my crane, but there we go. Now it's attached to it. So you can hook it like that, and you can lift things up just by going up with the arm, or you can do stuff. Oh, it's going to be finicky. Do stuff with the winch script if you so choose, and raise it up and down as if it's a hook on a cable. You can turn it around as you want. This isn't how the winch script is meant to work, so it's going to do some crazy stuff. But to me, that's A-okay. So you can actually just relocate stuff to the other side of the truck if you want, like you're recovering a vehicle or you're picking stuff up from there, putting it there. And you can have the arm all the way up to 60 degrees. I set as the max height of rotation, which is right there. And if we hop off here for a second and ignore OSHA's rules about hard hats and don't walk under overhanging loads, you can see it's got some okay reach off the side of the truck. Also, for V2, we're going to properly resize the truck. I learned how to properly resize vehicles in the middle of making the body on this truck, and the body was pretty much all done. I went to resize it. Since everything had its own axes and stuff, it completely broke it. So I just said, yeah, we're going to do that on a V2 because we're going to fix the paint so it's not so reflective on the truck. So there is the crane. And voila. I did not work with the outriggers because these aren't really hydraulic outriggers. These get taken out by the guys and just placed on the corners of the bed by hand, so I didn't really worry with them. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to be left in the hangers. And bada bing, bada boom. So that is pretty much the truck. The hood doesn't open, none of that stuff. And then there is one cool thing. I put a strobe light on it. Well, it came with a strobe light. It just moved it so it would work. But yes, so it has that. Now that engine is shut off. So anyhow, that is how it looks in server, and I'm going to reset it back up here. We'll detach the winch. You can drive around with it however you see fit. And I just smashed it with the fence. It has the Phantom handling line, just with edits to it for the front axle to help drive it. So it's going to act a lot like the Phantom and have crappy brakes and stuff that I will be working on the V2 as well. Like I said, this truck is V1. It is a proof of concept to see if people in the community even want this kind of vehicle and servers. I have so many ideas for this script if people want it that I wanted to do proof of concept of something very oddball off the wall first. So anyhow, that is it driving it around. It does its thing. It pulls trailers. It's got lights. You can do one livery on it at a time. Um, I was hoping to fix that, but I couldn't fix it before. I just kind of wanted to get it out there. On V2, I'm thinking of just mapping the entire truck to a livery template and just coming up with a new camo skin and just boom, boom, done. Kind of tedious when the vehicle already comes with one, but the model I bought anyways. But that's what we have to do. It's what I'm going to do just to make sure I don't have to deal with this annoying reflective paint anymore and actually get this vehicle to be fully templatable. There was some weird update with my Z mod that some other people were having issues with, where it was telling us you're using the wrong mode on something. We fixed that, and it still didn't want to. So it's got me and another dev very stumped on what's going on, and it just is what it is for right now. So that is the vehicle in server. We're going to leave server, and we're going to talk about the scripts that I'm using. So this is my TBEX website that I'm using. If you don't want to deal with CFX, I have a Discord. Come to the Discord and we can deal in the Discord. But when you're here, make sure you verify and click verify within 8 minutes of joining. And you'll come to ATM machines, bill spitter, and like to purchase, lap dance request. It's just other services. Purchasing is just straight purchase. I just had some fun when I made this Discord because why not? So if you don't want to deal with CFX at all, bada bing, bada boom, come to the Discord. We can chat there, PayPal. Um, go from there. No big deal. It will not be locked or whatever CFX normally does. It'll just be a regular file. Just like these are just regular plain old files. They're not locked. They're not none of that stuff. So you guys can minimize it. London Studios. I will have the link to this main page, and you're going to come here to the Smart Ladder. For some reason, Smart Ladder does this for a page instead of its own actual web page. So I can't actually link straight to this. You need to come and get Smart Ladder for your server. And this is what the truck is dependent upon, is this Smart Ladder. The winching script or the cable script that I'm using is from Nabla Corp. It's called the Advanced Winch. It's 36, whatever that emblem is. I think it's part of Great British Pound or something. This one here is 27 Great British Pound. This one here allows you to attach to pretty much anything in the world, as long as it has a collision. You'll have to go to Nabla Corp's Discord if you have issues with it. Things like that, but that's what I'm using for the winch to actually connect stuff to the crane and go up and down. Like I said, London Studios is what it is reliant upon to actually work, move around and stuff. So you guys will be receiving a download file like this. It'll be a zip. You're going to want to open it up. However you do that, I don't care. You guys can do that however you wish. You'll have a README, which will link to this YouTube video. In here, you'll have a Lua, an FX manifest, the data, and the stream. Because in my server, I set everything up all split out like this. Like this is King's vehicles. This is Corn-fed vehicles. The C3's vehicles. I have my stuff split up by the maker and Life's gaming vehicles, and then like self-made. So in here, and then the FX manifest data in the stream. That's how I have my server set up. You guys might have your server set up differently. So what you need to watch out for is in the FX manifest or the resource Lua, whatever you're using, you need to make sure if your data files are following a certain path to get to what you need to get, make sure you change the stream to match whatever your data is doing. And you also have, so like if you just want to copy and paste your same thing, or you put my truck in with your other trucks, you just have to edit your FX manifest or whatever, and you just have to include the stream following whatever path your data or whatever path is supposed to follow to this. You also need this line here into your version of whatever you're using, and it should work just fine. So what you'll also see in here is there is a .lua called military crane.lua. When you download Smart Ladder, I have to put mine into my resource thing alone because it's an escrowed thing. Some other devs I know do different things because they're smarter than I. So I have to open up Smart Ladder, and there's going to be a folder in here called the vehicles. You need to take the military crane.lua, copy it, and put it inside this folder for it to work, and then voila, it works. Technology, cool. So, anyways, we'll launch my. Come on, behave. We'll launch my server back up here because I forgot to show you one thing. Oh, I broke it. All right, close this out. Actually, I didn't break it. I just realized I still had it running. We'll open this up. So I have certain things in that vehicle and in my cranes stream folder, and in that vehicle, that military crane.lua that you put in the vehicle folder of the London Studios Smart Ladder script, to allow it so you can use the other vehicles that they have other people make. I'm sure each dev changes the names up. I'm not sure. I was having issues with my crane spawning onto their fire truck that comes with the script. I thought that was kind of funny. And they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you need to change the name. So I changed the name of my parts. It works fine now. But to prove that to you, we're going to bring out the crane. If I can spell right first try, hey, I did. We're going to set it up. Now we're going to turn the strobe light on because why not? And then we're going to bring out the fire truck. Oh, it broke. Hang on. That happens. I don't know what that means, but it happens sometimes. If it happens twice, I'm going to be a little bit upset because it shouldn't.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
No,
Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up
it's
just so they could
upset
see
because
me.
my server's
Did
TX
what I had to
out of date because it's just my testing server. I don't actually, like, I can't figure out how to get people to join it. So we'll try again because that was kind of funny. Boom, boom, and there it is. See if I can spell right. Boom, and it sets up with a ladder. Every once in a while, after you mess with the ladders or the crane on my truck, you won't be able to drive the vehicle, even on their truck. I'll show you here first. You're gonna notice some weird shadows on the ground with these vehicles. This happens. Oh, so this one wants to drive. Okay. Sometimes they drive, sometimes they don't. When you don't have the ladder put away perfectly, or the crane for my truck's sake. Wrong button. And again, that's okay. You can just do /reset vehicle. It resets the vehicle without it. And bada bing, bada boom. See, I can't drive it now. So you can either no clip and un-no clip, and you can drive it to fix your problem, or you just do And this is like sometimes when you try to put it back, it has this issue. So it's a bugger sometimes, but they know it on their script. If you watch their scripts walkthrough, they explain it to you there a lot better than I, and just bada bing bada boom. But like sometimes you don't get it back in quite the right home spot. So, anyways, guys, that is my military crane truck that I would like to see if you guys even want. It will be on my website for, I believe, $6. I'm going to list it up for. If I can find my website again. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So, yeah, here on Smart Ladder, they talk to you about it. There is a video, so watch that. But yeah, it'll be on here. I don't know what I'm going to call the category. Maybe like vehicles made for Smart Ladder or something spooky. But just stop by the site, take a look. It'll be in the description. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you for stopping by. Again, if you have issues, pop to the Discord, let me know. There will be a V2 coming out if this sees attention. So just let me know. Thanks. So the crane also has 2 extras. Extra 2 is windshields propped out just a little bit. From the inside, this is kind of what it looks like. I thought this was kind of a cool little addition. And no extras is no windshield. You're brave. Extra 1 is closed windshield, right where it's supposed to be. Yeah, anyways, I thought that was kind of a cool little addition to it. All right. All right, I forgot to show you guys one thing. So if you open up OpenIV, you wait for it to do its dumb stuff. Yeah, it's whatever. You go to mods, you come to military crane. Come on. However you want to do it. You run OpenIV how you want to run OpenIV. So here is sign 1. This is what you have to change yourself. And sign 2, you will see sign 1 as this. Your doors are going to show up white. My sign 1 is just my logo for the video. Not the end of the world, just how it's going to be for you guys. So you'll need to so this is the template. You'll also have the template separate in the file. So you'll just need to change that, and then bada bing, bada boom, because for some reason the game's only reading it has 1 livery, not multiple. So whatever you do, your sign 1, once you put your logo on it, everything else will be blank. And bada bing, bada boom. That's, yeah. I'm going to actually hop into Photoshop and name this left door, right door, just so we're clear. Thanks, guys.